So we have the bat now moving left and right across the screen, flying up whenever you press space, falling down otherwise, and also platforms, not going through from the top or through from the bottom. Our next step is to make some few platforms around the screen. Now we made a pretty big platform. It's a big chunk of the stage. First, we're going to need to shrink it so it's a usable size. So under the purple looks, so first you need to click on the platform, make sure it's selected, otherwise you'll be changing the bat. Purple looks, I'm going to scroll down here until you find set size. Now if you change that to 50 and then double click on it, it gives us a really good size for the platform. Now we're actually going to have some code for each of these platforms, a very small amount of code. So what the code's there is to make sure the platform is going to start in a spot where you want it to be. So we will need to use the flag clicked. And the next thing is want something from Blue Motion, go to. Now we use go to because if we use glide, then that will move it slowly across the screen over 1 second. We want to just be there from the start. Now, if you look under go to, it's actually got two numbers in there, a number for the X and a number for the Y. And that's the number of where it is right now. I think that's a good spot for a platform. So let's use it. But we're going to need more than one platform. If I right click on it, I can duplicate. I can duplicate. I think 5 platforms is pretty good. And see, even numbers them all for us. Pretty cool. Now we're going to move them where they are and going to change the go to X value for each of them. So let's put platform 2 down here. Platform 3, let's put it up here. Oh, that's platform 5. On platform 5 in the middle. Now we've got a little bit of a maze for our character to navigate. Now we want to make sure that every time we play that these platforms are starting exactly where they are. If we don't do that, it will be a bit weird. So what we're going to do is just like before, we've got this go to thing. Now right now if we press the flag, they will all go to where this first platform is. We don't like that. So let's go to platform 2. Now that's one over here. What I'm going to do is it's going to look weird. I'm going to get rid of the go to X and then put it back in. I'll do that again for number 3. Now I'll have a close look at the values of this go to. So if I click on this one here, up here, see how it says X is 118, Y is minus, take away 114. That's where this part is. I'm going to get rid of it. And it's going to be these values here. So I'm going to get rid of that. Throw this one in. See, it's now 140 and 95, not the two values we had before. We're going to do again for this other platform, platform 4. Drag it away, put it on. And for the last platform, we're going to do the same. Now, from now on, if you want to change where they are, you need to change these values. Like let's say I want to fine tune this one. I want to be right in the middle. I need to change this to 0, 0. And we'll press the flag. They're all there. Now we've got platforms. Great. We've got a stage for the bat to move around. We've got the bat moving, but we've got nothing to do. Let's get some balloons for it to pop. Now, the way you can do it is that every time it pops a balloon, it gets a point. A simple way, simple game. Now let's get this going. Now, the reason I said balloons is because I'm a bit lazy. If we choose from the library, A, B, balloons. Let's grab a balloon. First thing you see, this balloon is way too big for our game. Under looks, we're going to need set size. So check set size to something. And let's get our events. Let's get the flag out there. So whenever you set the flag, this will happen. I want the balloon here between these two platforms. Let's make it half the size. Change to 50%. So let's see. Press green flag. That's actually a good size for the balloon. I like that. But I don't want the balloon to stay here. So I'm going to use the go to. So now every time I press the flag, even if I move the balloon, it's going to start in that same spot. Now, we want to have multiple balloons around the place. But we'll do that later. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We do need multiple balloons. We will use multiple balloons. One balloon does not really good game. But we need something to happen when it touches the bat. Sorry. We need a score. We need another variable. So, underneath the dark orange data, make a variable. And I didn't say this before. It needs to be for all sprites. We need to give it a name, score. Now I'm going to untick gravity and untick flying. That means we've got score here. This is really good. Really cool, because that means you've always got the score on the top of the screen for the player. And you don't have to worry about making the code for that. It's already there. So, we're going to start off. We're going to change score by 1. Oh, no, we can't just change the score. We need to test something. We need to always check something. If it's touching, if it touches the bat, touching the no, not the mouse pointer. So if we click this down arrow, we can find the bat. Let's throw that in. But we need to always check. So we need to have a forever. Hook that up. So now it's always going to search and if it touches the bat, it's going to put the score up. So let's see how this works. I'm going to move the bat around. Oh, look, my score is getting way too high, way too quickly. We need something to happen. I don't know about you, but I think the balloon needs to pop. So we need to make it pop every time it touches the bat. So in the forever loop, if it's touching the bat, we want to change the score, and we want to hide. Now, hide's really cool. What it does is it means that it's no longer anywhere on the stage, it's hidden. But if you show it, it appears back in the same spot. So hide's really good for when you want something there, but you don't want it there all the time. So you want it to disappear. So we're going to use that. So hide. And then we want it to come back. So if we want it to wait, actually. For this. Actually, before we go into it, we should test to see if this works. So let's press green flag. The bat's going up. The balloon's disappeared. Now this is where the balloon was, and the score isn't changing, which is good. The score's 75 right now. We need to make it so that the score is 0 when we start. Let's try again. We also need to make sure that the balloon appears, not hides, is shown when we start. Okay. Oh yeah, balloon's there. Get the bat to go around. Good. Now the score's increased by 1. Balloon's disappeared. That's great. Now, you might see a lot of these games where the balloon disappears and then it comes back a little bit later. We're going to try to get that in there. So we want it to wait. We want it to wait a little bit. If you go under operators, the green one, you can pick a random amount of time. Anywhere between 1 and 10 seconds. I reckon 1 and 5 is pretty good. But you can change that yourself. And then you do show. Let's have a look. So bat's there. I get it fly up. Oh, okay. It's back. 2 points. Three points. Okay. This is starting to get to be a good game for you now. Just one balloon's not going to work. We want to have a few around the screen. So we're going to do what we did with the platform and duplicate it. So, stop the code. Right mouse click, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Let's move it around. Let's have 2 balloons to the side and 1 in the middle. And remember before with the platforms, we had to change the go-to place. We need to do that for the balloons as well. So for each balloon, we've got the go-to. You need to break that away, get rid of that, and put the new go-to, the different values. Oops, make sure the forever loop gets connected again. Balloon 2, we need to do the same. Break away the forever, break away the go-to, and add the go-to back in. Balloon 3, I think we did this before, but let's just change it just in case. Yep. And balloon 4. Cool. Let's see if this works. 1 point. 2 points. 3, 4, 5. Very cool. It's working. That's got a real score for it. There's a lot more stuff we can do, but the major part of your game is done now. We're going to look at the next one. Bit of fine tuning, putting some sound effects in, putting some cool special animation effects into.